students, the very first thing which you need to understand is this. The first term is going to multiple with the third term, as I told you in the previous videos, correct? So you have to do is what? Root 2 is going to multiply with 5 root 2, correct? So it means what? First of all, root 2 multiplied by root 2 gives you 2. You can check it in your calculator as well. Multiply by 5, because it is only the remaining, gives you 10. Alright. So now you need to split this 10 in such a way in that factors which will going to split the middle term. Okay. So if we will going to take 10 to factorize this, so 2 5s are 10 and 5 1s are 5. Okay. So we are getting 2 and 5. So if it is already in the middle term is already in the positive, so we just need to take plus 2 and plus 5x, which gives us plus 7x. So we are getting the middle term. Am I clear this point? So now, what is the next step? It is already given over there in your textbook, page number 36 of Max 1 quadratic equations 2.2 exercise. So we have to write this as it is first step. Plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equals to 0. What is the second step? As I told you, I have splitted the things. So this will be as it is. The first term will be as it is. Plus, we have to put plus. Okay. And as I have shown you the 10 factors, 2 5s are and 5 1s are. So these two things we will going to take. Okay. So plus 5x. Okay. Plus 2x. We have taken both the things. And the third term, that is 5 root 2 is equals to 0. Okay. I repeat once again. The first term will be as it is. Okay. This is our first term as it is. I have splitted this plus 7x into this 2. That is 5x plus 2x gives you plus 7x. And plus this third term as it is I have written. Am I clear this point to everyone? So now, the next step will be pairing the things. I have made the pairs. Now, in this particular pair, as I told you in the previous lectures also, that there should be a clarity in common factors. If you are pairing it, you have to take out the common factors. How you will going to take out? So, just take a rough on the right hand side. So here in the rough sheet I have shown you how to make it common. Okay. So root 2x square. Okay. So here I have bifurcated the things, that is root 2 multiplied by x square means x multiplied by x. As you can see very well. I know it is little bit small, but you can understand because it is very simple as the previous sums. So 5x, I have taken this 5x over here. So is equals to 5 multiplied by x gives you 5x. Now we have to take out the common things. So this x is common over here. So we will take x as common. X as common. What is left over there is square 2 and x. Open the bracket. Root 2 and x. Plus, here 5 is remaining, so we will write 5. So now, as you know, my another step will be as it is to copy this particular term as it is. Root 2x plus 5 is equals to 0. Alright, but what number I should imply over here so that this pairing will fulfill? the way this pairing has done. So please tell me what will be the answer. As I shown you in the very first of solving this sum, that root 2 multiplied by root 2 gives you 2. I told you that also to calculate this in the calculator if you are getting confusion. So this you need to understand. Root 2 multiplied by root 2 gives you 2. So here it is already written root 2x plus 5. Okay. So if I will write here 2, it means it going to fulfill all the conditions. So if we will going to multiply this over here, this will be different sum. So that's why we have to put what? Root over here. Okay. So root 2 multiplied by root 2 gives you 2, that is 2x, and plus 5 root 2. If I will going to multiply this thing with 5, it will fulfilling this particular case. Students, for better understanding, I am taking again the sessions by pairing these two terms. The common which I have taken from there is x, open the bracket, root 2 is remaining, over there root 2x is remaining, and plus here 5 is remaining. Okay, then plus, because plus is over here, and we will going to take another this one. As you know, I used to take this step as it is, plus 5 is equals to 0, but what we should take over here, root 2 multiplied by root 2 gives you 2. Correct? This you need to understand. In the very first of the sum, I have told this thing. Okay? So if I will put root 2 over here, so this condition will going to fulfill. I am talking about only this particular condition, that is 2x. How 2x? Root 2 multiplied by root 2 gives you 2. So here I am doing the same thing. Root 2 multiplied by root 2 x gives you 2x. Correct? On the other hand, when I am going to multiply root 2 multiplied by 5, I am successful of this case, that is 5 root 2. I am repeating once again. Root 2 multiplied by 5 gives you 5 root 2. This condition I am writing over here. Root 2 multiplied by root 2x gives you 2x. I am explaining one more time. Please concentrate now. Root 2 multiplied by root 2x gives you 2x. This is the condition. Another one. This is done. Plus, plus. Root 2 multiplied by 5 gives you 5 root 2. 5 root 2. Am I clear this point? So now the another step will be by taking this same term over here. Root 2x plus 5. X plus what is remaining? X and root 2 is equals to 0. Now what is the next step? It is very easy, same as the previous video. Root 2x plus 5 is equals to 0, or x plus root 2 is equals to 0. Okay. Next step. Root 2x is equals to minus 5. If I will shift this positive 5 on the right hand side, definitely minus 5 will going to come, or x is equals to minus root 2, because it is here positive root 2. That's why I have written minus root 2. So the last step is this. X is equals to minus 5 upon root 2, because it was in the multiplication with the x. So when it will going to shift on the right hand side, it will be in the division form. That is why it is written to be like this, or x is equals to minus root 2. So this is what your solution. So students, this is the 8th sum. I have put it star mark also over here because this is going to be a very important sum from the board's point of view. It may going to ask you for 3 marks, and also it is little bit tricky. So my suggestions to you is this, to see the entire video very carefully. Okay, you can repeat it also, all my statements or the things which I will going to show you on the board. Please be very careful while watching this video. So now, before starting with the sum, I am going to show you few tips where you have to make it clear in your mind. Okay, the very first thing is this: in the 7th sum, we have, or I have told you all, that root 2 multiplied by root 2 is equals to 2. Correct? On the other hand, root 3 multiplied by root 3 gives you 3. Am I right? Other thing, root 6 multiplied by root 6 gives you 6. Okay, so this all 3 things you need to understand very clearly, and you need to keep it in mind while solving this 8th sum. Because, why I am telling you all? Because the first term is 3x square and the third term is 2. As you know, our first step is to multiply with the first term to the third term, that is 3 multiplied by 2 gives you 6. Am I right? But it should be such a way that it should fulfill the factors of the middle term. And here the middle term is different. That is 2 root of 6x. Am I clear? So here many possibilities are there. But that possibilities will not going to come in this particular sum. If we can take the factors of the 6, 2 3s are 6. Okay. But if we will add this or subtract it, neither it will come 2 root of 6x. Okay. So if we will take 6 multiplied by 1 is equals to 6. But then with the addition or with the subtraction, both will not going to fulfill the middle term. On the other hand, okay, if I will say 3 multiplied by 2, then 2 it is not going to fulfill. So in this particular situation, we need to keep this in mind. Okay, am I clear this to everyone? So now students, we need to understand the things I have shown you before also. So I have make it rough work over here so that it will be visible to you also, and it is going to be helpful for me also to solve here. So keep in mind 2 things, that is root 2 multiplied by root 2 is equals to 2. Root 3 multiplied by root 3 is equals to 3. Root 6 multiplied by root 6 is equals to 6. So here we need to factorize this 6. How come this 6 will going to come? First term is going to multiply with the third term, that is 3x multiplied by 6 gives you 6. Okay. So the factors will be, which we will going to take for this sum, is root 6 and root 6, which will give 6, as I told you here. Okay. So by taking in mind the split of this middle term, we have to act in a different way this time. 3x square as it is we have to write. Okay. then minus sign. Another thing, here the middle term which we have split it over this root 6 and root 6, we have to take that root 6x minus root 6x. Why minus on both the sides? Because we need minus. So here also going to come minus, here also will going to come minus. Okay. So minus root 6 minus root 6 gives you minus 6. And then the third term as it is 2 is equals to 0. Am I clear? So now why I have taken this, I just let you know. 1 root 6 and another 1 root 6 gives you 2 root 6. This is actually the main funda of this sum. And that is the only reason we have taken this way. Okay. So when we will going to say and do the things like minus root 6, it will act as minus 2 root 6. Okay. So which is the middle term over here, which is fulfilling, and that is the only one reason we have taken root 6 minus root 6x minus root 6x. I am repeating once again, minus 6 because the first term will going to multiple with the third term which gives us 6. So as we cannot take any of the terms or any of the factors which will going to fulfill our middle term, that is the only one reason we have taken this factors, that is minus root 6 minus root 6 gives you minus 2 root 6. Am I clear this point? Now on the other hand, the next step will be pairing of this factors. So for this pairing of the factors, I am going to show you over here. See here, 3x square, 3 multiplied by x multiplied by x. But here I have told you root 3 multiplied by root 3 gives you 3. So that is why instead of 3 as a normal we used to take in the previous lectures of the sum. So here we will going to write root 3 multiplied by root 3 which will going to fulfill 3 multiplied by x multiplied by x. Okay. I repeat once again. Root 3 multiplied by root 3 gives you 3. So here 3x square is there. So root 3 multiplied by root 3 multiplied by x multiplied by x. Okay. On the other hand, here it is root 6x. Okay. So here the things will be. So now if we want root 6x, we have to write root 3 multiplied by root 2 multiplied by x. Am I clear this thing? Okay. So if we want root 6, it means root 3 multiplied by root 2 multiplied by x. So here we have to take the common thing. So common will be x. X we have taken x common. What is the next one is this root 3. So root 3 is common over here. Open the bracket and what is left over here is root 3x. Okay. This is remaining part. This 2. Okay. And another minus as it is. What is left over here? Root 2. Okay. Only root 2 is remaining. So close the bracket. The only common things we need to take. Then minus as it is. Again the same thing will be here. That is root 3x minus root 2 is equals to 0. Okay. But on the other hand, what number we should take so that it will going to fulfill here? Exactly the same manner which we have taken the first term, we will going to take the second pairing also like that. So root 6x. Root 6x is equals to root 3 multiplied by root 2 multiplied by x. Okay. Then 2. Only 2 is there. 2 means what? I have told you. Root 2 multiplied by root 2 gives you 2. Root 2 multiplied by root 2 gives you 2. Okay. Now, we have to take out the common part. 2, root 2 is the common part. Correct? So, we have to write here root 2. And the rest is already we have written. Okay. The next part, the next step will be, this we will going to take as it is. And here the remaining part, root 3x minus root 2 is equals to 0. Alright. Our next part is x is equals to, root 3x minus root 2 is equals to 0, or root 3x minus root 2 is equals to 0. Then the next step, root 3x is equals to, we have to shift over here instead of 0, that is positive root 2, or root 3x minus is equals to root 2. Correct? Now next step, x we will take here as it is, root 2 upon root 3. This is our final answer, or x is equals to root 2 upon root 3. So this is it, the solution all about. If you have any doubts regarding this 8 sum, please let me know in the comment box and I will going to reach your doubts as soon as possible. And please do not forget to subscribe my channel, and please let me know wherever you are meeting any doubts. Share with your friends who are in need and also who are not. And if you really like my video and understand my teaching, don't forget to like it. Thank you so much. This is the another sum, that is 9 sum, and this question may ask you for 3 marks. So 2m's multiplied by m minus 24 is equals to 50. Okay. So in this particular sum, what we need to do is this. We just need to multiply this with this term and with this. Okay. So don't forget it. The steps are very much important over here. So 2m multiplied by m gives you 2m square. Okay. Minus as it is, 2m multiplied by 24 gives you 48m and is equals to 50 as it is. Okay. I have just multiplied with the bracket term. Am I clear this point? So now the next step will be 2m squared minus 48m. Here positive 50 is there. If we will take it into left hand side, it will be act as minus 50 is equals to 0. Okay. On the other hand, now we need to make one possible thing, that is the standard form. Yes students, we have to make it in the standard form. This is our standard form which we should never ever miss this. Okay. So for converting this particular thing into the standard form, here the variable should be only variable. There should not be any numbers with them. So for removing this number, we need to divide by 2. Okay. So let's start. 2m square upon 2 minus 48m upon 2 minus 50 upon 2 is equals to 0. This particular step you can show also or you may not show also, depend. So it is advisable to all my students not to show this particular step. It is just for your better understanding. I have bifurcate the steps. Okay, so just you need to write here by dividing 2 on by dividing 2. Don't write on both the sides. We get, so what we are going to get? 2 cancel. We are getting only m square minus 2 ones are 224m. 24m minus ones are 25. That is 25 is equals to 0. So I have just divided by 2 so that I may get the standard form. That's it. So it is in the standard form. Okay. So for this reason, what we need to do? The same tricks and the same techniques. So now the very first step is first term to the third term we need to multiply. So 1 multiplied by 25 gives you 25. But if we will going to take out the factorization of 25, 5 5s are and 5 1s are. We are going to get what? 5 5. That is 5 5s are 25 once again. But it is not going to fulfilling the middle term, that is 24m. Correct? So to fulfill that, what we need to do is this. So what we need to do is this. We just need to take to fulfill the middle term, that is 25 and 1 gives you 24. And if it is minus 24 as it is in the middle term, then we have to take what? So to get minus 24, we need to add minus over here and plus over here. You will get the answer minus 24. Plus 25 and, minus 25 and plus 1. You will get this factor. That is this. Alright. Okay. So now what is our next step? To write the first term as it is, m square minus. This sign will not and never going to change. You always keep in mind, students, the first term sign will never ever going to change. Okay. So because most of the students are getting confused what to take here. Okay. So for that reason, never get confused. The first term is always been that sign only. It is constant sign. Okay. You should never ever change. So minus 25m plus m minus as it is 25 is equals to 0. By pairing these two pairs, what common we are going to get? M square minus 25m. Now, as I have solved many of the videos, the common is over here is m. Okay. Then open the bracket, m minus 25. If you don't understand this, just note down this. M square is equals to m multiplied by m. 25m means 25m is equals to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by m. Okay, students. So what is common in these two? This m is common. So that's why I have taken this m. And what is remaining here? M, which is this one, and 5 5s are 25, which is this one. Am I clear this thing? So now plus as it is we have to take the sign. Okay, no changes over there. Then here also the same term we need to use. m minus 25 is equals to 0. So what we have to put here is 1 to fulfill this pairing. 1 multiplied by m gives you m. चलो ये भी देख लेते हैं. m is equals to m 25. It is nothing is common in there, so that is why I have put it 1, as plain and simple as this. The next step will be to take this particular term m minus 25 and we have to take this, the remaining part, that is m plus 1 is equals to 0. Now I am going to continue this sum over here because I don't have here space. Okay. So now the next step will be m minus 25 is equals to 0 or m plus 1 is equals to 0. Correct? Next, m is equals to, we need to shift there. So 25 or m is equals to minus 1 because plus 1 is here. So these are the main answers. Okay.